Hey guys, what's up? This is the Demon Corpse, and today we'll be talking about the Persona 3 remake and my opinions on it. I'm happy about it, I fully am. I'm happy that Persona 3 is getting a remake, and we're finally getting Persona 3 Portable, and I hear it's not the best version of the game, because I hear some people say Persona 3 Fest is, so I don't know if I'll ever play Persona 3 Fest because it's on the PS2 and I have no plans of getting a PS2 because I just don't see the point. I wish it was ported to other platforms, that version, but sadly we don't have a Persona 3 Golden. And they're saying, oh, it's too difficult to port, while somehow people can emulate these games easily. Okay, Atlas. But I am still happy. And it looks like it's gonna be a remake remaster by the looks of it, like Gears of War with the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. It all looks the same. Maybe the combat is a little more improved with Persona 3, so we may see that of a difference. But everything's gonna have that vibe of Persona 5 Royal, so awesome. Like, the other thing I'm a little annoyed about is that they haven't re-released Persona 1 and 2, including the other Persona 2. Sadly, we haven't gotten those yet. I think there's like two, like Persona 2, it's Persona 2 Punishment. I think it's called Sin and Punishment. I think one of the Persona 2, and then the other one's Eternal Punishment. I think that's what they're called. I do not know. I'm probably butchering it, so I don't know. But sadly they're too damn expensive. Like the Persona 1 and 2, they're just so expensive sadly. So sadly I'm not going to be spending that much on a game for that much because reason why is because one, I know they're going to get re-released. That's going to happen because these games, the licensing, it's all owned by Atlas and owned by Sega because Sega owns Atlas, and if there's any issues with the music, they can just take it out and change it because the copyright laws and maybe aren't that bad over there. Well, probably they are actually. I wouldn't be shocked, but because they don't have a terms of like what's the word? Ah, dang it, I can't think of it. Because over here, fair use. It's called fair use. Like they don't have fair use because they don't know what fair use is. As over here, we have fair use, but no, they don't. So it's a whole other issues. But it may not affect the Wii releases. Maybe they may actually improve on them. Like I hope they do like an HD something collection for Persona 1 and 2, and make them like the original versions if you can, or use the PSP versions, but fix the music because I heard the music and Persona 1 has for the PSP has doesn't isn't like the original, but at this point there's so many ports. But yeah, those two are going to get re-released at some point, and Persona 3 remake, it's probably going to get released probably around 2025, and I don't think it will be an exclusive. That's the thing. I think some people are hoping for it to be an exclusive. I don't think Persona's no longer an exclusive no more, just because like of how successful Persona 5 is and it being coming to Xbox and Switch and Steam, well, on every platform. Like it's that successful of a series now that I don't think Sega doesn't see the point of it being an exclusive no more. Even if Sony gives them this much money, Sega may still do the money and make an exclusive and ruin a chance of Persona 3 remake being successful, and then they question why wasn't this game as successful as Persona 5? Well, because you made it an exclusive and you kept it on one platform. It's still going to be successful on the PlayStation platform, but by looking at the by looking at it, it's not going to be as successful if it isn't re-released on other platforms. And I don't know if that's going to be like add-ons or DLC if they do a remake, because it's a remake, so maybe it's just that version. But for me, I may wait a couple of days or maybe a couple of months just to see like if they're going to add anything else. If they don't, then I'll pay them. I'll pay probably the 60 if it's still 60, because I have no problem paying $60 for games that I do want on Xbox, because I do think they should have a chance on other platforms like Xbox if they have never been released on Xbox. And hey, if it happens, awesome. If it doesn't, oh well, doesn't really affect me as a whole. Some people in May, I don't know. Like the only games I could really say that may never get a re-release are probably Legends of Heroes 3 for the PSP. Reason why is because of legal issues. It was published by Bandai. It's owned by Neon Falcom, but because of legal issues, probably it's very difficult to re-release, and that game's like around $200. And I know what one is, and I've been thinking about actually a while because I'm like, because I've been thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? This game's never going to go back down in price. It's going to stay that value because it's never going to get re-released, sadly. So, and I do have hopeful trails in the sky. I do think that series may get re-released because I don't think the legal issues of that game and the others aren't that bad, but it's just publishing issues. That's the only issue. But yeah, like if you can get the game for life, some games, yeah, it's difficult for me to hit the $200 price tag if it's worth the money. And then there's also language localizations, so that's the other issue. If you want to go that high, even with Persona 3 Portable, because that one's so dang expensive, it's not even a joke, and it may actually go down in price. Actually, maybe just because it's getting another re-release, and it's going to probably get a physical release on PS4 and Switch, like with Persona 4 Golden getting re-released as well. And how Atlas may do this game, I don't know. I highly doubt an Xbox physical copy for Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. I highly doubt it. It could happen. It could, but by how Atlas does things, I don't expect a physical release of Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden on Xbox. But hey, things could change. But I'm still am hyped for a remake of Persona 3 Remake. I am hyped about that. And but yeah, like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya, scavengers.